Hi guys, so today's reading is going to be on what is the gossip about you and some advice in dealing with whatever situation you might be going through. So we have 3 piles today, 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. Also, my Amazon wish list and my PayPal account are in the description box below if you wish to donate to the channel. My esty shop is down there, as well as my Skype link and the prices for a personal reading, and you can hit me up on Skype to set up a personal reading if you're interested in that. So, I really hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, please like, share, and subscribe, and we're going to get started with pile 1. Let's get these other 2 out of the way first, though. Put those up there. And this one. So, pile 1. I feel like I always feel like somebody's watching me. I always feel like somebody's watching me. So you could really be feeling like somebody's watching you. There could actually be somebody keeping tabs on you, keeping an eye on you. There could even be friends of someone that have been popping up in random places. You're somebody who really notices your atmosphere, you notice your environment, you notice what's going on around you, and you notice when things shift and change. I want you to remember that no weapon formed shall prosper against you, and that you are protected. Pray, give your fears, your anxieties, anything like that over to your angels, and just allow yourself to be. So, we have O, R, K, W, work, G, P, P, G, D, God. So, you know what? You could actually, you could be a light worker here. You could be somebody who works really hard to stay in touch with God. You may pray a lot. You may feel like there's a lot of spiritual warfare going on here. There may be a lot of spiritual warfare going on here as well. Or you may be feeling like there's a lot of darkness trying to like hem you in. D, J, not gonna drown in the water, 'cause the good Lord ain't bringing me home. E, joke. F, Z, frozen. Q, woke, poke, ground. Ground yourself. That would be very, very helpful for this pile as well. Feed fear. Don't feed your fear in this pile. Don't feed your fear. Allow yourself to be at peace, and don't feed your fear in this pile. Let's see, what else is the gossip on you guys? We have the lion. There could be a Leo involved in some way. Being able to be grounded and emotionally balanced and stable throughout this time period is going to be very important for you. Draw on your courage, draw on your strength, draw on your stability, and ground yourself. Pray, meditate. Things like that are really, really going to help you throughout this period. It's time to stand up to be the leader that you're meant to be. I feel like there's a lot of people who talk about how amazing of a leader you are in this pile as well. There may be some people who joke about you or who talk about you in a negative way, but I feel like a lot of those people are very jealous or envious of the path that you're on, because you're somebody who's meant to be a very strong leader. So let's see what we have for the written messages really quick. We have super sexual, running around with everyone, can't hold us down, pink. Fiery, passionate, fun, good time person. Everyone wants to know you or have you. Some have lied about it. Don't worry or focus on it. Most don't believe the ones talking shit about you. So, you know what? You could be somebody who is really not putting up with people's crap. You're not putting up with people giving you a half-ass offer. You're not putting up with people who are wanting to trap you. I feel like there may be a lot of people wanting to trap you, and wanting to trap you by making you feel bad about exploring your options, or by making you feel bad about being who you are, or by running around telling everybody that you're sleeping with everybody. There could even be some people mentioning STDs in this pile as well. I don't know. There's been a lot of that lately, and I really don't super love hearing it when I do. But there is a lot of people out there who are going to say these things because they're butthurt, bitter, upset, jealous. Maybe you didn't give this person a chance. Maybe you walked away from some people that are upset, bitter, things like that. You're a daydreamer with your head stuck in the clouds. The people saying this have never encouraged or chosen to go after their dreams. Even if they weren't, you chose dreams, and you know that you are grounded and practical in your you know whether or not you're grounded or practical in your pursuits. So there could be a lot of people that are saying that you're not doing what you need to be doing to take care of yourself or others, or that you are busy working on stuff that's never going to pay off, and you're not really doing anything even though you say you are, that you're just stuck in the clouds daydreaming and not really putting in any action. And you know what? 9 times out of 10, the joke's on them. Joke's on you. That song's a good song. You should go listen to that. The joke's on you. But anyway, I feel like there's a lot of people here that are just, they are the joke. They are the joke. And you are somebody, this amazing, bright, shining light in the world, and they're covered in all this darkness, and they're sneaking around watching you and trying to see what you're doing so that they can run around telling everybody else what you're doing. And I feel like a lot of these people never took a chance to believe in themselves, never took a chance to go after what they wanted to really do in this lifetime, so they're busy dragging down you. You eat healthy and make healthy decisions in your life. You are someone who loves and cares for yourself in all the right ways, and if you need space, you take it, and you give that same freedom to others as well. So see, that's exactly, you got 2 different halves of the coin. You're somebody who's very healthy, very health conscious, very, you have very good boundaries. You don't want to trap anyone, and you don't want to be trapped. You have fought long and hard. Be proud of all that you have achieved so far. Celebrate your wins and take some time out for play and fun. Why so serious? All work and no play is making you a little crazy. Time to fix that by bringing it back into balance more. And you know what? Going out and having fun is how you're gaining that balance. And maybe you've been going out lately and having fun, and now people are trying to say that you're having too much fun and you're going out and doing everyone and everything. And in all actuality, you're just trying to add a little bit of fun to your work week. At the end of the week, it's okay to go out and have some fun and to just let loose. Don't allow these people to trap you and make you think that you can't live your life because you're under a microscope. We have the Knight of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Somebody could be wanting to come in and give you an apology and tell you the truth as well for this pile. There could be somebody impulsively running around telling people things without even thinking it through, maybe even trying to defend themselves before you can hurt them. Others may say that you're very impulsive, or you're kind of harsh with your words, or you're cutting. Somebody could be gossiping about a message of love that you brought forth to somebody. You may have told somebody about your feelings. People are saying that you're somebody who is a very strong leader, though. Very fiery, very bold, very courageous. Somebody who loves very deeply, and somebody who goes after what they want. Somebody who can apologize when it's necessary. Somebody who expresses their love. They may say that you're a little bit silly or childish or arrogant or boastful. It's a very torn crowd here. There's always going to be both good and bad people, or both good and bad things being said about you if there's things being said about you. So this really is a very good example of that. There's both sides being said here. There's some people saying you're impulsive or childish and arrogant, and there's some people saying that you're bold, courageous, honest, filled with integrity, and expressive emotionally. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and don't allow anybody else to make you feel bad for being you. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear whatever it is that you have to say about this reading, and I hope you enjoyed it and that it resonated with what you got going on. If it did, let me know in the comments, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. So, pile 2. I feel like this pile, there is somebody that is gossiping and gossiping and gossiping and gossiping, and they're just spreading so many lies and so many lies and so many lies, and it's all building up. And all they're really doing is hurting themselves. They are drowning themselves in the lies. They're drowning themselves in the gossip. They are really ruining things for themselves by expressing these things, saying these things. They're having a hard time finding the hope and the optimism. They're having a hard time seeing things clearly. Their eyes are closed. The clouds are over the sun. They're, up to their neck in this water. They are feeling very, very emotional, and they're expressing everything very, very impulsively, very emotionally. They are very, very hurt, and all their words are just bleeding out, and they're really saying some things that are not so good about you, or vice versa. You could be the person doing this, and people could be talking about how you're doing this, but I really feel like the majority of you, somebody is gossiping about you, and the gossip they are saying is very harsh, very hurtful, very it's kind of to ruin your life. I feel like some of these people are trying to ruin your life through what they're saying. We have L, clockwork. I don't know why I was hearing that, but N, Z, C, cone, O, con, cozy, D, Cody, C, G, W, 1, low, toe, S, T, stow, Joe, jog, jot, Q, S, D, dog, down, cod, God. God came out in the first pile too. Pray, meditate, give your fears, your worries, your anxieties, your doubts, your anything to God, to your angels, to your ancestors, to the divine. Heal your energy, cleanse, clear, protect yourself, and don't listen or focus on everything that's going on with these people. Clot. See what else we got here. We have, this person has mental disorders and is far too sensitive. Can't they just be normal? I don't want to be seen with them. They make me look bad by creating scenes. People have emotions. We're not robots. People like that are why so many people have issues expressing their truth. Keep shining in your authenticity. So whoever this person is, they could be saying that you have a lot of mental disorders, that you're crazy, that you're weird, that you're eccentric, that you're causing drama and scenes everywhere you go, that you can't get along with anybody, that you lash out at others, that you're constantly in your head, things like that. And you know what? I really feel like this person is projecting a lot of their own issues onto you. This person has a very hard time expressing themselves and expressing their truth and saying what they really feel and letting out what they really feel. So instead of letting out what they really feel, they really latch on to what other people are doing and hate them for it. They don't enjoy when other people speak their truth or express their emotions. This person has a really hard time with other people expressing their emotions. And this person's not very connected to their higher self or their guides either. This person is far too impulsive. They're all over the place. I wish they would just settle down. Be you. Take risks, but calculated. It makes life worth living. Others are bitter because they are stuck and stagnant, but won't leave their comfort zones to create a shift. So yeah, you know what? This reminds me of pile one a fair amount. So you are really just living your life, trying to enjoy yourself, trying to grow, expand, learn new things, meet new people, things like that. And this person is just really upset that you are, I feel like you're so charismatic. You're so charismatic. You can really talk to anyone, fit in anywhere. And this person is really upset about that because they have a hard time doing that. And so they're trying to convince everybody that you're crazy and that you're maybe even a bit of a hoe so that other people won't want to be around you and stuff like that. But this person's starting to realize that their words don't even carry that much weight because they're not connected to anybody anyway. They sit at home alone by themselves the majority of the time, and they're bitter and angry. And they spend all their time talking bad about other people. Your voice empowers and inspires others. You own your power and never let others get to you or tear you down. You are stable and grounded, and you never fall into addictions for long, if at all. So yeah, you are settled down. Maybe this person is somebody who is very, very addicted to something as well. They could have addictions. They could have, they just could be somebody that doesn't really do anything or go anywhere. And you're somebody who's very empowered, very, very grounded, very stable, very strong, and you inspire other people with that energy that you have. And this person's busy saying a bunch of crap, but you know what? Your walk is going to speak louder than their talk ever will. Jog was also in those letters too. You stand up for what you believe in. You always do what you feel is right. You never back down from a confrontation, but you rarely start one unless it's needed. So yeah, don't worry about that. There's a lot of people out there who are saying exactly the opposite. That you're somebody who's very calm, very stable, very grounded, very solid, and that unless somebody else is starting something with you, you are never going to be the one to start something. You're going to be the one to finish it if it needs to be finished, but you're not going to be the one to start it. We also have the bat, and we have the mouse. So there could be a lot of you could have a lot of gifts, a lot of sensitivity. You could be a very strong empath, very claircognizant. You are somebody who knows what is going on in the minds of other people. And because you know what's going on in the minds of other people, it can cause a little bit of anxiety at times, a little bit of fear, a little bit of things like that. But I feel like at the same time, other people are just very nitpicky. I feel like a lot of people are very nitpicky about what you're doing and where you're going and who you're doing it with. Also, I feel like there could be a very strong telepathic connection with somebody here too that is causing you a lot of fear. So make sure that you are protecting your energy. We already talked about that earlier in this reading. We have the Hangman, the Two of Cups, and the Star. So people are saying that you're taking a pause to look at the situation with a new way of thinking or a new way of understanding it. You're gaining a lot of wisdom and understanding from these situations. You're also starting to notice and see the payback for a lot of the things that you're doing, because a lot of people that you have helped or inspired or worked with are starting to notice and appreciate the value you brought and starting to bring some of that value back to you as well. I feel like there's a lot of people saying that you're somebody who's very much in the spotlight. You're very grounded but emotional at the same time. You're very sensitive. You're very emotional. You're very intuitive. You're very understanding. You can really get inside people's minds and you can bring peace and harmony to their emotions. And I feel like you are a very, very, very good friend to other people. And I feel like this person who's talking all this trash, you have been a very good friend to them. You haven't talked any trash about them. You have been saying things that are good about them. You have been a little bit worried about this person and the rumors they're spreading, but at the same time you have a lot of hope that you are not going to be seen in a negative light or in an untrue light, because you know who you are and you're just walking your walk, and your walk is louder than their talk. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you felt about it, or whether or not it resonated, if you know who any of these people are, in the comments below. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3. So, for you guys, let's get these out of the way. for you guys, I feel like you are really starting to protect your own energy, starting to take back your energy, starting to notice and appreciate all the amazing, beautiful things that you have in your life, even if you don't have, you probably don't have a whole lot. You're probably somebody who's fairly poor, or somebody who is fairly out in the cold on your own, like just kind of floating around in space, and there's a lot of negative things coming your way. There's a lot of gossip, there's a lot of hardship, there's a lot of things that are just trying to block your path, trying to tear you down, trying to knock you off course. But you are solid, you are stable, you are grounded, you are noticing and appreciating the beauty and life and abundance around you, and you are creating more of it through this solid faith, hope, and optimism that you hold within yourself, and through your prayers and your meditations. And you are really smiling in the background. While all this is going on, you're smiling in the background. I feel like you are manifesting, but it's not quite fully there yet. So we have IRP, rest in peace. I don't know why I got that, but ULW, whip, MK, C, Mickey, Mike, F, B, F, L, flowers, Z, E, Y, U, buy your own flowers. There's a song called Buy Your Own Flowers. I haven't actually listened to it yet, but it's been popping up a lot lately. Puck, pickle, please, pyre, fire, wire, liar, buck, fuck, muck, luck. I feel like there's a lot of people who seem to think you have a lot of luck, and that there's a lot of abundance and beauty coming your way, and that other people know that you have worked very, very, very hard for this. Cup, yeah, you had to work to fill your own cup up. You had to fill your own cup up so that you could take care of others. You can't take care of others if you don't take care of yourself. Key, bay. So let's see what we got here. You are someone who allows your addictions to rule your life. If you don't, others are projecting their own flaws on you. You might not be seen much by others, so there could be many who believe it, especially if how you live is different from others. Don't listen to it. Walk always talks louder than words. Show yourself through your walk, and be proud that you managed to escape addiction with the hardships that you have faced. So, the last pile had something to do with that as well. Yeah, I don't feel like you have addictions. I feel like you are somebody who works really hard towards your goals, towards your dreams, who takes a lot of time to yourself to take care of you, to make yourself feel good, to build yourself up. And I feel like you deal with a lot of addicts or things like that, and a lot of them are trying to convince everyone else that you are addicted, or you are, like, you're a drug addict, you're an alcoholic, you are addicted to people, you are addicted to sex, you are addicted to something, and people are really trying to convince people of this lie. And I feel like, oh, puke is here too. Maybe you went out and drank one night and you puked, and now they're like, see, I told you, that's exactly what they're doing. They're out drinking every night until they throw up. And you know what? Just because you went out one night and you had a couple drinks and you threw up doesn't mean that you're doing that all the time either. And that's the whole thing. Anything in moderation is never bad, and I don't feel like a lot of people here are addicts, but there may be a lot of people who are, and you know what? That does happen sometimes too. They are weird, eccentric, a loner, and an outcast. They don't have any friends, and I know why. Making up stories because there is intrigue in your mystery. Attention comes with both good and bad. You can't escape it by hiding. It's still there at the end of the day. I feel like there's some people who picked all three piles that picked this pile. It's still there at the end of the day. Don't listen to it. None of them know the real you. Those who do are very lucky, because you keep a small circle and could care less about shallow popularity. So I feel like, yeah, there's a lot of people, Lucky's here too. I feel like there's a lot of people that are very, very jealous of the ones who get to be part of your circle, as well as very jealous that are very envious of what you have and how you're able to remain stable, and all of the, I feel like you have a lot of wisdom and knowledge and understanding of how to maintain that moderation as well. And if they can't be a part of your circle, they can't glean information from you either. So there may be some of that going on here too. So we have, your singing is amazing, and it inspires others and brings peace and contentment. Your voice is almost hypnotizing, yeah. So I'm going to pick a song over here because, you know, before I started this reading, I was like, oh, I'll pick a song if I felt drawn to it. And then we got one about singing. So we got 2 songs. We're going to go ahead and do 2 songs. For you. Okay. This is one I actually wrote when I was 15 years old. I can't stop thinking of you, for my love is true. I'm standing in line, just wasting my time. Now you're gone, you're taken, and my love is waking, but my heart's still breaking for you. So this could have been somebody who stood around and waited and didn't do anything and expected you to give them all your love, and now that you're gone and moved on, they want your love. Could even be that you have done this. I can't stop thinking of your smile, although I'm in denial. I'm crying and crying and can't stop my sighing for you. And then we have Genius by LSD. Do you think I'm stupid? Do you think I'm batshit crazy having you on my mind? Do you think I'm helpless? My algebra gonna equal you every time. Do you think I'm calling out your name every night? Girl, I have fallen for you. What you say? That is really hard to sing without music. Sorry, guys. Anyway, so your singing could be very, very amazing. I feel like you may even sing out in the open. You may sing around other people. You may express yourself very fully. And this just really inspires other people. And I feel like other people just are... there's a lot of jealousy in this pile. You are a life changer. You bring transformations wherever you go. And you give people hope and inspiration. So you change lives. You bring hope, inspiration, light, joy, love, laughter, happiness to the people around you. And there are just some people who are busy trying their damnedest to make people think that you do the opposite. But guess what? People know. All they got to do is look around you. See the people around you, see the differences and the changes that are going on with those people around you, and also really just noticing how strong you are, how capable you are, how you keep going. I feel like you're somebody that doesn't stop. You just keep going. You work very hard for what you want. And the biggest reasons that you're working very hard for these things is for your family, your loved ones, your friends. You are working so hard, and you are putting in a lot of effort to create, to build, to grow a life for yourself and for your loved ones. We have the 5 of Swords, we have the 7 of Cups, and we have the Tower. Somebody is, this is exactly right, gossiping, lying, spreading rumors, trying to win, trying to one-up whatever it is that you're doing. I feel like it's somebody who has a lot of options too, like you have. I feel like you have a lot of options, a lot of places you can go, people you could be with, things you could do. And I feel like this person has a lot of options too, but they really don't go after those options because they're so busy trying to win all the time that they're not willing to work with anyone to actually create anything. Also, I feel like this person or these people that are gossiping about you might say that you are kind of facing a lot of illusions, that people are out to get you or people are trying to win when really they're not, and you're fighting back to win, that kind of thing. And at the same time, I really don't see you doing that. I just see you knowing what's going on and letting anything that needs to fall away, fall away. You're somebody who steps away. You're somebody who does not stay with the tower till it's torn down. You're somebody who gets out of the way because you're not there to win. You're there to work together. You're there to grow, to transform, to learn about yourself, to learn about the world around you. I feel like you're somebody who's very in touch with your emotions, and you're somebody who has learned a lot in your life about your emotions. You've learned a lot in your life about other people's emotions. I feel like you have went through hardship after hardship after hardship after hardship after hardship, and you still look at the world with hope, and like there is new doors, new opportunities, new options opening up to you, and that they're going to continue coming. And I feel like you're somebody who does not stick around and play in the rubble. You're somebody who gets back up and gets at it again. And I feel like there's a lot of people who do see that and say that about you as well. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you have to say about it in the comments below, whether or not you enjoyed it, what you thought about it, who these people might be, what might be going on. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys.